How's everybody doing today? I'm making dinner right now. I'm making a little chicken stir fry. Right now, Dollar Tree has this sauce, not sweet and sour, but this brand stir fry sauce. And in the supermarket, this size is about $4. I have not been to Dollar Tree. That's why you guys have not seen a Dollar Tree haul. The last time I was at Dollar Tree, I think, was Monday. So I'm cheating on the rice. I just don't feel like watching rice. This you really don't have to watch. You drop it in some boiling water, a little salt, and some butter. You're good to go. I have the Asian stir fry veggies. I have my chicken. All I did was season it with salt and pepper, garlic, a little onion powder, a little soy sauce. I didn't go too heavy on these salts because this sauce has sodium and soy sauce is high in sodium. So I'm just going to mix this up and I will be back to talk to you guys. Hi guys, how's everybody doing? Yes, I have been MIA from YouTube. I have been MIA. I really thought I was getting used to my new work schedule, but it's really been kicking my butt. And on top of that, I have been picking up extra shifts. Last night I went in at 11 o'clock and I worked till 9 o'clock this morning. And I've been doing that for several weeks on Wednesday nights, going in at 11. And as you can see, I still got on the eyeshadow from yesterday. If you follow me on social media, I'm just a mess. I'm just a mess. And also, I know it has a lot to do with my diet. That's another story, so I'm not even going to get into that right now. But how's everybody doing? Miss you guys. I have not been to Dollar Tree since Monday. And I didn't even do a haul on what I found. I did post on social media. I just got to get it together, guys. I have not gotten it together. I'm telling you. I haven't felt the same since Christmas. I was just telling my husband yesterday. I feel like everything is just not together. My house is not the way I want it. I just feel disorganized, and I don't like feeling that way. You know what I mean? Because I am usually an organized person. Well, I'll say organized chaos, meaning nobody in the world knows that I'm not organized but me. But I at least look organized. But if you came to my house, you could tell I'm not organized, and I don't like that feeling. So as you can see, I'm cooking that chicken stir fry, sweet and sour chicken, super easy. It's really a 30-minute meal. I was going to do it in the slow cooker, minus the rice, because you can just throw all that in the slow cooker. But chicken cooks so fast, and you don't want to overcook chicken. If I was doing like a pepper steak, maybe I would have put it in the I would have put it in the slow cooker, and then while I was sleeping or laying around, like I have been all day today, you know, I would just do it that way. Let me pause for a second. Okay, so the rice is done. Like I said, literally, it's 8:07. I came out of the bed at 7:30 and dinner is done, and it really does taste good. I love those sauces. They're very popular brand in the supermarket under the Asian food aisles. They have teriyaki. They have that sweet and sour. And I have been seeing on Instagram people haul the, just, it says stir fry sauce, which would be great for a pepper steak, Asian stir fry with the beef. And that I would do in the slow cooker, just because beef needs to cook a little bit more than chicken. But anyway, I have been, well, just tired as hell, y'all. Trying to have a little bit of a social life and been doing a lot of sleeping. I'm telling you, been doing a lot of sleeping, and I don't like that. I told my husband I could feel my age, because in my prime, shoot, I could do 5 doubles back to back, 16 hours back to back. And now, over this 12-hour shifts, and actually tomorrow night, I'm doing a double, 6 to 10, 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. just because, a nurse is on vacation. And again, we're still working with the skeleton crew. That's the reason why I didn't want to do my former position before. My husband said, it seems like you're working more now than you did before. But last week I did take the 4 days off. I needed it because they tried to kill me there last week. Shortage, working short, only nurse in the building. So it's been kind of crazy. But anyway, a lot has been going on with the junior trial. I know you guys have been seeing it. And my heart breaks for Leandra having to sit in that courtroom and watch that. And the fact that just watching the video again, because I haven't watched them in, so long, because, when you turn on the news, they're playing the clips. And I can only imagine the other camera views that the family's seen. But just to watch it again, how Kevin walked in that damn bodega, and to think that they might have cut a deal with him so he'll testify, I think is crazy. I just think that's crazy. I don't know. My husband says, don't worry, he's going to get some time. But he pled guilty, but they're not saying what he pled guilty to also. Please. So I have been keeping up with the junior trial, guys. I told you guys I never stopped watching from afar, but I just couldn't get so caught up. You understand? Because even I seen on the news, people, the supporters that went to the courtroom, that were in the court, broke down, because it's just, please. And can you believe it'll be a year next month since his passing? It's crazy. But those of you who follow me on social media, seen that I posted a picture of my Chunka. My Chunka is back in New York. I did not know he was coming back in New York. I haven't really had a time to tell you guys or do a video like this, that my son actually came back to New York about 2 weeks ago. And my mother, actually, in a conversation with my mom, she asked me, was he back in New York? And I said, not that I know of. His father did reach out to me asking for his social security card, because before he moved, he went and got a new social security card. Can never keep up with his ID. So I had said to him, okay, he asked me, leave it in the mailbox, he'll come get it. And, I said something like, you can mail it to him. And he was like, no, he's up here. He's been up here since Saturday. So the father didn't even keep me in the loop or tell me anything. So he is staying with his father. And at that time in the conversation, the father told me that Chunk and the mother would be back up here. But after that, I just let it go. So she reached out to me this morning, because prior to her moving, when she was on her income tax spending spree, she had ordered 3 packages. And then they left. So she wanted her packages. So, of course, she was very nice. How do I feel about it? I will tell you that this is something that I have learned about myself. I'm a very loving and I'm very caring. I can be a very giving person. But when you cross me, when I'm on, I'm on. I'll go to bat for you. I'll go the full mile for you. I'll give you 100%. But when I'm off, I'm off. And it was nice to see Chunk. Nice to see him safe. He got a little taller. His features are changing a little bit. But I have to maintain the boundaries that I set. Okay. Because the old Erica would run and say, okay, let me get some food. What does he need? Pick up his snacks. Does he need clothes? Does he need this? Does he need that? And that's something that, sure, that's my grandson. What's the problem with that? The problem with that is because that's not my primary responsibility. My focus should be more on, maybe some learning toys, maybe, some fun stuff, not providing for a child that I did not bring into this world when there's two young, able bodied adults that should be working. She has rarely worked, and she said she applied, to a supermarket not too far away, which is a good thing. So I need to keep my distance and let them do what they're supposed to do because I made it very easy for them. And they didn't appreciate that. And right now, it's a humble attitude. Right now, I do not think that a failed attempt to relocate to Florida has changed neither one of them. I have dealt with them for quite some time now, and I didn't realize it was so much my son, but definitely with her, she's nice when she wants something, and then when you piss her off or you say no, I'm every kind of fat bee and all this other kind of stuff. And I have not forgotten what my son has said to me. Now, do you harbor these things? Do you be angry? No, but I'm being smart. And for me, being smart is keeping my distance. And I cannot be used because it will start again. All it will take is for me to bring a bag of groceries over there. First of all, he's not potty trained yet, and he's going to be 4 in what? Maybe 6 months. I'm not buying no diapers. I bought enough diapers. Potty train him. Okay? There are things that they have to do. I'm not going to try to bribe her and say, let me watch him and you can go hang out. No, I'll watch him for you to go to work, but I'm not going to watch him for you to run the streets. Okay. My time is valuable. I work hard. I have a life and things that I want to do on my days off, but I'm not going to be babysitting for you to run the street. They both need to get themselves together. And she said, oh, my son says that he thinks you're mad at him. Think? Are you kidding me? Yes. Are you serious? And he has had contact with me since he's been gone, and that was to ask for money. I'm not being suckered into it. No. You quit your job, you left the state, you gave up a nice apartment, and he hates where he is now with my ex because he doesn't have his privacy. He's probably sleeping on the couch. He can't get what he needs when he wants because my ex is always broke himself. And I'm not saying that to put him down, but it is what it is. He hasn't changed much since we were together, and my son knows that, so he's probably not happy because he can't have that lifestyle that he was used to. When they were with me, thank God I was able to provide housing and where they had their own space, they had their own privacy. He didn't share a room with his brother, they had their own rooms. I wouldn't have took a place if it didn't have where everybody could have their own bedroom, because I know how they are. They're two different personalities, and it just wouldn't have worked out. I mean, I was fortunate enough. Now, if I had no other choice, they would have had to share a room. But he had it good here. You know what I mean? And if he thinks the option is not to come. There is no option. He can never come back and live with me again. Especially with that volatile situation, because with him comes her. And I'm just not going to tolerate the disrespect. And my goal is to be kid free and have no one living with me. And, my husband has kids, and I told him, I don't want anybody's kids, yours or mine. So that's the goal by the end of 2019, to be kid free, because these are not little kids. These are adult kids. My oldest is going to be 25 in 6 months. So you need to branch out and see what the world is like. So, and Chunk's father turns 23 this month, actually, in a couple of weeks. So She said, oh, he's depressed. He's a little sad, because his job gave away his sight. Well, what do you think? You just quit? You think they're not going to replace you? It's just, I'm keeping my distance because they have not changed. And it's going to be using me, not letting me see Chunk because I'm his grandmother and I have loved him and have been there from day one. No, it's okay. Can you buy this for him, or do you have $20 so we could do this for him and stuff? That's what comes along with it. And if I say no, it's you know F you. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't want to be used, and I really was serious when I made up my mind that I'm not going to kiss anybody's ass to be a grandmother. I'm not going to pay to be a grandmother anymore, because that's really what I was being used. And I can't tell you or even take the time to count how much money that I have given over the years since he's been born. I don't even want to upset myself like that. Okay? And time I cut that off, he showed his true colors. And a manipulator, a user, a narcissist, yeah, they'll come back around and try to be nice. They'll try to be sweet. But they haven't changed. They're still the same person. Can someone change? Yes, I do believe somebody has to change, but they have to want to change, and they have to realize that there's a need to change. When you talk to these people, nothing is ever their fault. It's your fault. They're blaming you. It's the blame. They have zero accountability for their actions. Zero accountability or excuses of why they acted that way or why they said that. And it's just ridiculous. So I am keeping my distance. I'm glad that he's back in New York, where if I wanted to reach out and touch him, I could. But I'm not going out of my way, guys. I can't get hooked up in that. And you have to know yourself. If you know your weakness, and if you know you're weak, and if you know you have the ability, because how could you say no? Okay, how could you say no if somebody says, "Oh, he's hungry," or he needs clothes, or forget what they say when you see him and you see the needs. See, I'm a person that I can see the needs, and I'll just, you understand what I'm saying? I'll just go into action or whatever. I guess that's the nurse in me. You have to be able to assess your patient's needs. Sometimes they can't verbalize the need or speak for themselves, and I just need to back away, stay away to protect myself, because you're no good to anybody if you don't take care of yourself first. And I have spent many years taking care of people professionally and taking care of people personally, and I'm done with that life. Professionally, that's still my profession. But personally, I can't be taking care of people who are not willing to take care of me. You get involved with these people, and you can give them whenever they need to borrow money. You're there for them. But if God forbid you need something, you're screwed. So just taking care of myself. But I am happy he's safe. I'm happy he's in New York, where if I wanted to reach out and touch him, I mean, her mother literally lives a 2-minute car drive away. But again, I'm just keeping my distance because I know what's coming next. The first sign of weakness. A predator knows their prey. The first sign of weakness. And that would be Erica running over there with food and his snacks and toys and stuff. Then they'll say, okay, she's coming around. We got her. Yeah, we can get her. No, I'm staying over here. You stay over there. Don't call me. I'll call you. But I'm going to get myself together, guys. And I will be talking to you soon. I wanted to go live tomorrow, but I'm working till 11. But we're going to get together soon. I've just got to get myself together.